Hello everyone. Well, here I am. Today is 4th of July and I want to express my my feelings a little bit about that. And I want to thank all the veterans out there, all of them. Maybe you weren't there in the fight to declare our independence, but you have been in the fight to maintain our independence ever since. And I want to thank each and every one of you. But today I got a couple things I want to show you. Stuff that probably you wouldn't have a clue what we'd be talking about. But we're going to have a little walkabout, and then I got another little special item. So, had that coffee. We'll be back in just a little bit and take you on a tour. Does anybody remember these two trees? Well, there they are. Yep, we had them cut down. But that's just the beginning. I know you have seen many a video with our front yard, and there it is. The one tree that we said we didn't want damaged was that red one right there, and of course this tree had to land right on it and damage it, but it's going to be savable. Now we're going to go back this way and look. There's more. There was a tree sitting right here, a big maple, and it went down. There was a big red oak sitting in the middle of the front yard that was in this hole right there where you see that. It's down, laying down here. Right there, it's part of it. There was another big one down at the end. You can see the log still laying there. We're waiting on the truck to come and pick them up, as well as all these logs over here. In front of this old dilapidated shed that we've got, there was two big maple. They're gone. Matter of fact, the trees more or less kind of hit the shed a little bit, but didn't do any damage that we know of yet. We'll get to that when we get that area all cleaned up. Does anybody remember the big hickory tree that was sitting right here? Now that one, we never saw this one go down. We knew it was going to, but we had a doctor's appointment. We went in to see the doctor. By the time we come back, it had already been cut, drug out, and the truck had picked it up and carried it off of here. There was also another one back here that was cut. So we have all of that to clean up and take care of. Over here where I keep all of my pallets and things. And here behind the beast barn, another one taken out. And then up here beside the house, if you remember, there was that one that was right there. At one point I even had a video about it having a hornet's nest up in it. But every year it became diseased, so we asked that that be taken out. And of course we've got all of this to clean up. And there's some poplar. Now, with all that being said, the company that came here and took this is a company, it's an Amish company as a matter of fact. And they have their own hardwood business. And yeah, they work with tree conservation and wood conservation more than anything, and they left it all sprawled out for us simply because I asked them to, because it's easier to get in and clean up. They normally don't do this. They normally shove everything off to the side so it's not so prominent, and doesn't do, but no matter what, when you have a woods cut out, it does do some damage to other trees, and you can see that right here. This tree it pretty much stripped it down. We're going to be taking that one out as we clean all of this up. But that brings us to the main part of this video. I'll be back in a minute. And as I just had alluded to, the main part of this video is something that, well, we were considering, talking, planning, and all of this, and discussing this with Mrs. Stedhomer. I told her what we were needing to do, what we were gonna, and we discussed what we wanted to do, let's put it that way, and how we wanted to take care of this. And she says, but I need something in order to do this. And I said, okay, what would that be? And she says, I need something special. So she told me what she wanted. I did some research, and then I did some more research. I talked to a good friend of mine, YouTube friend of mine, BC Truck, as a matter of fact, and I talked to him a little bit on Gmail, back and forth. Did some more research, and after I got done doing the research, I did some more. And I want you to meet the newest addition to the household. Mama wanted a little side-by-side. Now, we're gonna bring that out here in a flash and show you just exactly what it is she got. So if you all work with me, we'll see if we can make this magic happen. 1, 2, 3. And just like that, there it is. So let's take a little trip. And we'll take a little trip here and see what we ended up with. Like I said, I talked with BC Truck, and he talked about his gator. And let's get it back here. Like I said, I talked about with BC Truck, he talked about his gator. We looked at the ones that they have on sale at Lowe's, TSC. We went to other dealers, and just couldn't find anything that we really wanted and that would fit the bill. And if you all remember back when I first started this, we had a little side-by-side. It was a little Landmaster 400. It was a 2-wheel drive. It had a blade on the front end of it. But to tell you the truth, it would not get out of its own way. And that was the biggest reason that we got rid of it. We couldn't do anything with it without it basically bogging down. Well, this is a Cub Cadet. Believe it or not, this is a Cub Cadet Volunteer. It has a 747cc engine in it, electronic fuel injected. The bed is a 4-wheel drive that is selectable, of course, from 2 to 4. And as you can tell, Mama's already been doing a little bit of mudding with it. The bed, unlike the ones that they have at Lowe's, the The dump bed is big enough to set a pallet in. The latches to it are on the side rather than the back, which means it actually has a stronger force for holding it, but when the tailgate is down, it gives you a flat surface. And I will take that down now and bring it back here in just a minute. You can see here I got the bed down. It's, other than the dip right here, it's big enough, like I say, to put a pallet in there. That is not a problem. It also, now we've added the hitch to it, but it came with the hitch that not only has a ball, but it also has a place for another trailer, which is exactly what we needed, because we have our big silver cargo trailer that we've had for a couple of years now. Plus, we got another small yard trailer that I'm going to be more or less refurbishing and repainting, and it'll be a perfect place for it to hook up. So it's going to hook up to everything. Now, let's go on around. The one thing it doesn't have, which the ones at Lowe's did, it doesn't have turn signals. It doesn't have, it does have headlights. It doesn't have tail lights. It's not really made to go on the road. That's fine. I can put a slow moving vehicle sign on it, and then it'll be street legal out here where we're located. Oh, we go in to the cabin here. Oh yeah, I forgot. Hold on just a minute here. The bed does dump. So there is plenty of space here to there's, you know, to be able to dump this and get it. Now, the one big con about all of this is that it's next to impossible for Mrs. Stadhomer to put this bed down, and me too. So what we've done up so far, what we've done in every aspect of it is she's been on one side and I've been on the other. Otherwise we don't open it. But we will be remedying that in the future. Now let's take a trip in here. In here it's very, 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 very simple. The dashboard has a glove compartment down at the bottom. It has simple instrument panel. The hours, it has a battery, engine check light, it has an oil check light, it has a emergency brake light, temperature over temperature oil light, parking brake light, fuel light, and a 12-volt outlet. Now you can see up here at this point is where you can switch it in and out of four-wheel drive. Down here, of course, you have the shifting knob, which is high forward, low forward, and it has a reverse. And this other knob over here is your differential lock, which will lock the rear end, I believe, as well as cup holders and another compartment to hold things. Otherwise, it's pretty much bare bones. But this was the last model of Cub Cadet that was ever built completely and totally in the United States. This was built down in Tennessee, front to back, top to bottom, and you can tell by the strength of it. The frame is like a pickup truck. It is strong. It's made to work. Period. I will find a place to put the slow moving vehicle sign. We have some modifications on the way. We've already received some of them that we've ordered. But the main thing that really caught our eye and made us jump at this was made the same year as the Beast. This was sold just a year ago. So in other words, it was on the lot for a little bit, and when it was sold, it only had, when we got it, 105 hours. That's less than the hours of the Beast. I looked up what the retail value of this was when it was new. And then I looked at how much they wanted for this. And that was the convincing factor. They were charging somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 of what it was originally worth less than a year ago. And I cannot find a single thing wrong with it. Period. 105 hours. It hasn't even really been broken in. That was what it started with. So anyway, we wanted to introduce this to you. Let you know you will be coming along. We have at least 2 modifications already in store and in hand. I will have each one of those a video of upgrading this little monster. She's still looking for names. She wanted to call it Which Away because she wasn't sure which way she was going to go when she got in it. We've been calling it her little baby, and she sure does have fun when she's in it. So I think we're going to wrap it up for this time, and like I said, we'll come back here real soon with some modifications to it, showing you the installation of the modifications as we go, and it's going to make it even that much more and that much better. Well, this is Ted Homer. We'd like to thank you all for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed your visit. And this is just the beginning of the fun I'm sure that Mrs. Ted Homer is going to have around here with her new little baby. You be sure to come back and catch the upgrades. And we have a few other things that are happening and it's going on, and oh yeah, you're probably even going to be sliding in a what do they call it, a public service announcement, PSA. We're going to probably be sliding in a PSA here for too long whatsoever. Thanks for stopping by again. Y'all give us thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your local side-by-side repair person. We'll catch y'all the next time, and it hopefully won't be very long at all. Y'all have a blessed day, and a happy 4th of July. Bye-bye.